Hey everyone, it's Lisa, offering spiritual guidance for higher vibrational living. Hope you're having some kind of amazing day. As I sit down to do this quick shout out, the outside has warmed to the point where the icicles on the roof, which have grown to be sometimes this big, are falling and making a lot of noise and really pounding on the ground. And it sounds like a bad thing that's happening. So I keep on getting up and going and checking and, is everything okay? Because I hear this loud crash outside, only to know that the sun has warmed the roof enough that the icicles are falling down. So it's a good thing, but you got to be careful. It's kind of what I'm talking about today when it comes to our letter that we are working on in our ABCs, the ABCs of self-care journey that we're on. We're on the letter V, and the letter stands for victory. And more than victory, I want to talk about something that's kind of rough for us to hear. At least it is for me. It's a sensitive spot for me. And that is victim. See, you can't have victory if you're in a place of victim mentality. So what is victim mentality? First, it is a lack of power. Ultimately, it's a lack of power, a lack of understanding the power that you own to work through a situation. Oftentimes, a victim mentality happens because we have been victimized at some point in our lives. Something happened against us that we did not have control over legitimately. And we formulated the narrative in our brain that we don't have control of our lives, that things can happen to us and at us and against us, and there's nothing we can frickin' do about it. And it's not fair. And that is the victim mentality. You start to hold a vibration of victimhood. So you were victimized. It was something that happened against you. But you formulated a narrative that then you held as a vibration in your body of victimhood, of a victim mentality. Man, if this is you, do not feel bad about it. That's my thing. That is my go-to. See, she's having a great life. I can't, and I get jealous. Something so awesome is happening for somebody else. I'm a poor little girl. That's my go-to, guys. That's something that I am working through. And let me tell you how I worked through it. First of all, it felt like shit to be in that victim mentality. I hated the feel of it in my body. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I wanted to pull away. I didn't want to be around people. And I acted in ways that weren't me. If anybody who knows me, I'm like gushy and lovey and forgiving and generous and kind and soft and let me make you dinner and you can sleep on our couch. But when I struggle in this place of victim mentality, it's all about, what don't I get? What about poor me? And it's like, So when I know that I'm starting to feel like that and I feel powerless here, I don't feel a connection into my power center. Now I'm able to recognize it and I'm able to go, let's put the brakes on. Let me work through this. Let me hold gently that place within me that's saying, I feel victimized. And let me sit with that emotion, sit with that feeling, and honor its message so that it can be processed and dissolved, so that I can start thinking something differently. It's so hard to think something differently. And if all you do is throw mantras out, it doesn't help unless you get to the core of why it is or what it is that you're thinking. You don't need to know why it is you're thinking, but you do need to know what you're thinking, what it is you're thinking. And I had a situation where I realized I was thinking that good thing is happening to somebody else and it can't happen to me. And when I started realizing, oh, wow, that's actually not true. Something good can happen to somebody else and it can still happen to me. It's like chips. There's plenty for everybody. when I was able to recognize my thought pattern and unlearn it, which takes time and patience and compassion and a boatload of courage, honesty, looking yourself in the mirror and owning it, but then moving forward with it, compassion to say, I got this. I can come out of this victim mentality. I can move forward into my power, into what's true, which is I'm not anybody's victim. I am victorious. And as such, I walk like a victorious person. And I recount all the ways that I have experienced victory. And I know that I vibrate at victory's frequency. And then I'm out on the lookout for all the ways that victory is coming my way. You can do it too. If you need help, I am like a spiritual life coach. And I've got an office in Fredonia, or we can do it by remote. I'm here to help. Live this life like the freaking bad ass that you are. You are amazing. You are awesome. You are loved, lovable, and actually kind of good looking too. Hey guys, I love you. Please share this video. I don't know why. It's got kind of a vibration in it to me that I think that we need to spread the word that we are victorious, badass, awesome, compassionate, lovable, loving, loved souls. And we are here to hold the highest vibration as the world shifts into a place of compassion. Over and out. Take care.